Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I want to show you how you can zoom in and zoom out in CapCut. If this is your first time in my channel and after watching this video, make sure you click and subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment so that I will stay tuned in case I upload new videos. It's very simple, okay? Just drag your click into your timeline. Here's my click here on my timeline. You can see that in this click there's no any zoom in, right? Okay, let me say as this click is playing, I want maybe from this very part here, I want this video to zoom in or to this very point. Now how do I do it? To do it, first of all, select the click. Now come here at this video. You can see at this very area we have video, audio, speed and animation. So leave it on the video and leave it on the basic. You can see down here we have position and size. So in this position and size we have scale. Just come here and click on this keyframe. Here is a keyframe. Click and add a keyframe. If you add a keyframe, now come back to your video on the timeline, you see that a keyframe has been added. You can see it here, right? You can see the keyframe. And now, as I said, let me say I want to zoom in from this area down to this area. You can see that down to this area here. So I've added one keyframe. So from this area here, I will add another keyframe. I'll come back here again and add a different keyframe. So if you look here, we have two keyframes here, the first one and the second one. And now listen and note, the first keyframe here, we don't have to touch it. In the first keyframe here, it is telling CapCut that this video or this part wants to start zooming. So it is only the second keyframe that will come and make the adjustment. I will now click and select the second keyframe. You can see I've clicked and done the selection. So I can come here on this scale and zoom the part where I want this video to be zoomed in. So I can hold here in this scale here and zoom it to the part where I want CapCut to zoom it to. Or I can come back and hold the lines here or the edges here and drag them to zoom it to however I want it. But I like using the scale. Now let me just hold it on the scale here and zoom it. So let me say I want CapCut to zoom this part to face this area of my head. So I can adjust it to face this area. You can see it, right? You can see it here, right? Now let me still zoom it a bit. Now I can position it to face this area. You can see it, right? Now if I go back to my video and play it, you will see that once it reaches the first keyframe, it will start zooming to this area which I have selected. Now let me play it. Okay, you can see that it has slowly zoomed down to this area which I scale it, which I zoom it to. So as I said, in this first keyframe here, we don't touch it. The first keyframe only tells CapCut that this video or this part of the video wants to start zooming from here. So it is only the second keyframe that will make the zooming or the adjustment. So you can see that when it zooms slowly. I can make it to zoom faster. To make it to zoom faster, I will go into this second keyframe and drag it closer to the first keyframe. Now if I play it again, you see that it will zoom faster. Let me play it again. Okay, you can see that now it zoom a bit faster. I can still make it to zoom faster than this. So I'll still go into this second keyframe here and still drag it closer to the first keyframe. I will almost merge it together. Now if I play it, you see that it will zoom faster than the previous one. You can see now it's faster, right? I can also make it to zoom slowly. Now how do I do it? To make it to zoom slowly, I'll still come into this second keyframe and hold it and drag it to be far from the first keyframe. Like the farther the keyframe, the slower the zooming. If I play it now, you see that while zooming in, it will be slowly while zooming in. Let me play so that you see it. You can see it has begun zooming, but it is zooming very slowly. So you can adjust this keyframe to match or to suit however you want it. So now we have been able to achieve the zooming effect. So how do we zoom out? To zoom out, we also need to add another keyframe here at the back. Let me say I want this video to start zooming out from this area where this cord head is. So I'll select the video again and come to the position and size and select a keyframe. So I've selected one keyframe. I'll still move a bit and select another keyframe. I'll select another keyframe. So as you can see, in the zooming in, we added two keyframes. Also in the zooming out, we will have to also add two keyframes. The first keyframe is always telling CapCut that this video wants to start zooming out, while the second keyframe will now do the zooming out. So in the first keyframe, you don't have to touch anything. You only make adjustment on the second keyframe. So I will select the second keyframe here and now come to this scale and drag it and resize it to the normal position of 100%. You can see 100%. So I'll come here and adjust it to fit the screen. Okay, if I play it now, you'll see that from the first and second keyframes of zooming in, the image or the video will start zooming into the part which I selected, while from the first and second keyframe of zooming out, it will start zooming out from the part which I selected. Now, let me play it. You can see it's slowly zooming in. Okay, it has zoomed in. Now just watch and see how once it reaches the other keyframes, it will start zooming out. And from here, it will start zooming out. You can see it has zoomed out to fit the screen. So guys, as I always said, you can always adjust the keyframes to fit how you want them to function. You can bring them closer and make it faster, or you can extend it and make it slowly, depending on how you want it. Now let me make it faster for the both zooming in and zooming out so that you see how it all looks. I'll bring them closer together. Now let me play it. Zooming in fast. You can see it, right? Now wait for the zooming out. Zooming out, it will also go faster too. A bit fast, so you can always adjust it, guys. So guys, that's how we do zoom in and zoom out in CapCut. It's very simple. So as I say, if this is your first time on my channel and after watching this video and you found it interesting, make sure you click and subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment. Thank you all guys, and see you all guys in my next video. Bye.